Hi everyone, in this particular tutorial we're going to introduce the brand new template that is a lead qualifier. So in this template, the virtual assistant engage with leads 24/7, qualifies them. Now, qualification implies the intent verification of the user and maybe some eligibility criteria. So if you're, for example, providing services physically only in certain places, then the city can be another eligibility criteria. Now, once qualified, the prospects, the leads information is recorded in a spreadsheet or CRM system. So in particular case, we are using Salesforce. Now, chatbot can arrange a meeting with sales representatives if needed, if necessary, and chatbot can actually switch to a human agent upon the request. All right, let's take a look at this particular template. So let's run it. Okay. Now we have two dialog scenarios. Let's take a look at the first one. So let me introduce the case. First of all, we are having a firm that provides educational services. In particular, they provide preparatory courses such as IELTS and SAT, and the main prospects are prospective students who are willing to apply to universities this year or next year. All right, so and they're physically present in two cities, in San Jose and San Francisco. So the first question, the default message that would pop in different channels would be which city, which office you'll be comfortable to visit, and that's either San Jose or San Francisco. Okay, and then we verify the intention of the user. So are you interested in IELTS or SAT? And then are you planning to apply? This is another eligibility criteria, which is quite important because if the client is not actually willing to apply to university, these preparatory courses may not be needed. So that's why this is quite important. Now, the main goal of the qualifier stage is not to sell. It's actually to catch the client, to catch the prospect 24/7, get to know some details, intent verification, and actually to proceed further and pass it on to a human sales team member. So that's why we say, okay, we will need to test your English proficiency and to do this or that. Does it sound good? And then we take another yes. So we say our manager will contact you soon, and that's why can I take your phone number and name. So we actually give some reason to collect this information, and then what's the best time to call you? So as we said before, the main goal of this qualifier stage is to pass the client to the human manager. That's why the best time is asked here, and you can actually respond in a free form, such as between 6 p.m. or 10 p.m. works well, for example. All right, dialog scenario number 2. Let's say that the lead doesn't want to go to these offices and actually goes beyond that, and he or she asks, may I switch, may I study online, for instance, and this company may not be able to provide. And in these ambiguous cases, in these ambiguous scenarios, the chatbot actually asks, shall I switch you to a human manager? Okay, and this is another dialog scenario. And again, it records some crucial information about the lead. All right, let's take a look at slots and actions. Now in slots and actions, we have tons of slots, variables, the customer name, email address, location, service. You can change it if you want to. The phone number, time to call is also quite important variable that will be recorded for your sales team member, and the eligibility criteria that we have already set up, whether or not he or she is applying to university. All right, let's take a look at the actions. So these input slots are already here. And the most important thing here, we have built-in API integration with Salesforce CRM system, which is here. So you can use it if you have Salesforce CRM system, you can easily integrate it with our chatbot. Now, if you don't have any CRM system, okay, you can still be notified via email, and then all these queries from your leads will be recorded in a spreadsheet. All right. So here we have those spreadsheets. Okay, another action is connecting to the human agent. It's actually a built-in function that you don't have to worry about. So let's take a look at the domain knowledge. Now, the domain knowledge, we have written down the instructions in a free form, absolutely in a free form. So you don't have to stick to a certain format. You can give it in a free form. So we're just asking, switch to a human agent if the user is repeatedly asking the same question or asking weird questions. We've literally done it here, weird questions. And if it's not no, you just say that you don't know and switch to a human agent. Now, the human agents room is here. Okay, you can also use. Okay, let's now test the logic. Okay, let's start over. Okay, let's choose San Francisco, for instance. Let's say I'm interested in IELTS preparation. Are you planning to apply for university? This is another eligibility criteria. Okay, let's say that, yeah, I'm willing to apply next year. Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, my name and contact details. Best time, let's say tomorrow, 7 p.m. Good. Now it's been recorded, and and it's integrated to Salesforce. Let's take a look at the CRM system. I've cleaned up everything so that we know that this is the new lead. Let's refresh the page. Okay, so it's 4:54 a.m. Let's take a look at the details. Now let's take a look at the details. So it has recorded the phone number, San Francisco, IELTS preparation. So the details are also here. Applying to university, yes. So this is how it works. I hope you enjoyed the video. That's it for today.